Hi Lily, so some feedback on your Digipack draft 1, I presume. I know you've put it in as a draft 2, but I'd be inclined, since you're going your own way with this Digipack, to do it as draft 1. So, okay, in terms of the images, I like what you've done here. I think you might have to... yeah, so what I think you might need to do is kind of, because you're obviously going for kind of symmetry in this image, because you've got the arch and the doorway, which is kind of central. My problem is a little bit that it's at an angle here, so I think you might need to rotate this image just by a couple of degrees anti-clockwise to kind of balance it up. I like what you're doing with the font here, which is symmetrical within the arch of the doorway, but obviously you're going to need the album title there. But I quite like the position of it. It's quite an interesting image. I'm not 100% sure what it's got to do with your music video or Digipack, or the kind of website. I mean, I like it. I like your lines through the frame. They're quite nice there. In some ways, the sky is too light. I'd want some sort of difference in the image. Obviously, you've applied a kind of some sort of posterized type filter to it. I'd be inclined to just apply the posterized filter to the church, just to give some difference in the shot. I like this. I think it's quite nice, and you've got some negative space up here, lots of blank space, and it feels you could do something with that blank space, even if you just put a lyric. You put kind of a graffiti type lyric or something like that. The other question I might be inclined to ask is, where's the other member of the band? Maybe he could appear on there somewhere, maybe from the top, upside down, kind of coming in, if you've got an image of your lead singer there. Back's great, but obviously you're missing your track list. You've got this quite nice leading line of the road. It's a shame it doesn't take us a bit further round. Again, I'd like this maybe to be yellow or something, maybe a cultural code referring to Wizard of Oz or something like that. It might be quite good fun. You've got a little bit of road there and kind of leading us up towards the kind of lighthouse in the distance. So it's a similar sort of comment to your church thing. You've applied this this filter, this kind of pixelated filter to it, but I think only apply it to some of it, or have some difference within the page, just to give it some kind of variety. Obviously, get your track list in. You're also going to need to get your copyright information in there at the bottom. Okay, so that's the feedback on your draft 1 of your Digipack. Bye, Lee.